Good morning from Kota Kinabalu. It is a new day here. Yesterday I didn't really do much. I did have a late lunch though, which was really good. But unfortunately, 12 hours later, I woke up with really bad stomach pains and I am dealing with a case of mild food poisoning right now. I did book a boat for today. It's not a tour. You just pay for the boat and it drops you off at 3 different islands. I'm not sure how many I can do before I might collapse, depending on how I feel. But we're gonna try and do, I hope to do all 3, so let's go. I was told to get to the port at around 8:50, but I don't think the boat leaves until 8:30. And I think we move on to the next islands at like 11 or 12, and then the next island at around 2. And I think the boat brings you back around 4:30. I have made it to Mamutik Island. I don't think that's how you're saying it. The water is so lovely. It's so nice. It's so pretty. I love it. Oh my god, what is this? I swear I saw like a tiny little mini shark. I know that's probably not it, but I feel like the snorkeling here would be good because of all the like rocks and stuff. So I might go grab my stuff in a bit and try it out. But there it is. There's 2 of them. Alright, I'm grabbing my snorkel stuff and heading back there because they look like they've got a lot of fish. Now, I'm not worried about my stuff because I didn't bring my phone. I actually brought my backup phone instead of my regular phone. So if it gets stolen, it would suck, but it's not the end of the world because I still have my real phone back at the hostel. Alright, snorkeling stuff acquired, and let's go see what we can find. You can definitely rent these. I think it's 10 ringgit per item, so a snorkel or fins. But I actually bought these because I'm sure I'll use them in Australia as well. Plus I'm wearing a UV protective shirt, which I know, who is she? But I learned from my mistake last time I was traveling, and I feel like I need to be a little bit more responsible. I inhaled so much water, so we'll see with already mild food poisoning what that will do to my stomach. But I swear to god I saw a shark, like I think it's like a black tip reef shark or something. I don't know, could be wrong, but very, very cool. And I saw Nemo and like the whole entire cast of Nemo pretty much. Very cool snorkeling here. Welcome to island number 2, Manukan. Well, this is a look, but there's not much good snorkeling on this. I stepped into a sea urchin. It hurt so bad. I went to the lifeguard and they cleaned the wound, but he was refusing to take it out because apparently that's not what they do here. But I've had this before and I googled back then and it said to take it out because otherwise it can get infected, so we'll see. made it back to the mainland. Next order of business is to find like a needle or something to take the sea urchins out of my foot with, and maybe some disinfectant if I can find like a pharmacy or something like that. Yesterday kind of had an abrupt ending and it did not go as planned, but after I returned I tried to get it out, as you can see, but I couldn't. And then what I decided to do was to find a local hospital doctor who could help me take it out, because online it says that it could potentially be poisonous here in the tropics. So I didn't want to risk it, so I went to an ER kind of situation. The girl at the hospital reception said her cousin worked there. It's really nice, very helpful. Got most of it out. There's still some powder left, so it kind of hurts, but he said that because it's powder it's impossible to get it out, so we'll just hope for the best and that it's not poisonous and that it's not going to get infected. So the last island I went to was Sapi Island. Now it's known for snorkeling, but unfortunately I couldn't go because the lifeguard told me it's best to keep out of the water for a while, so I left after about 30 minutes because food poisoning and also the sea urchins in my foot. Not quite the day trip I'd hoped for here in Borneo, but what can you do? But that was pretty much my time here in Borneo. Later today I leave, so I will see you in that one.